All right, morning everyone. Sean Luchs, incident meteorologist. One look up, you can see that we've got more clouds with us this morning than we did the day before, and that's actually a sign that we've got a really weak cold front that's making its way through the area this morning. These clouds are probably one of the biggest signs you're going to see of this front. Not going to be super impactful. The main thing is that it will probably kind of pause that increase in temperatures we've been seeing the last couple days. So we'll have these clouds, the front will go through, should see pretty rapid improvement behind that, so we'll still end up for an afternoon that's more sun than clouds. Get us to temperatures that are probably a few degrees lower than what we saw yesterday, but still pretty similar. So still looking at most of the area, except for maybe the very highest ground, getting up into the 60s for highs this afternoon, just not quite as high as the previous day. The other thing we'll be looking at coming in behind this front is some drier air. So even though the temperature isn't necessarily rising to help push the RH down, that drier air moving in, that lack of moisture, is going to help push the RH down this afternoon. So we're still looking at seeing the minimum RH drop to a little bit lower than we saw yesterday, looking down, most getting into the lower half of the 30s, and the isolated dry spots, the driest spots in the area could briefly drop below 30%, just a little bit into those upper 20s for a real short period this afternoon. Most likely for that would be on the red. I think it's on the other side of the crest, so a lot of this little bit of moisture that we're getting sort of wrung out into the clouds above us over on this side of the crest is not likely happening over there. So likely to be the driest spot of the whole complex there. Winds go, not a lot of change there. This isn't a front with a lot of wind push with it. So terrain winds, again, pretty dominant through most of the day. Still look to see some afternoon northwesterlies come up, especially if you're on an exposed west aspect that can kind of catch those winds there. See the winds closer to 10 miles per hour with some higher gusts occasionally up into the teens. Have a great shift, y'all.